Does anybody want to give a little session recap? Who was here? Yvonne?
I knew it. You're gonna totally ask me. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, we were talking about the bacteria, and the full-size toad and frog, and those guys were small, but that's still July 1st. I think we were just talking about it at that point, about the creatures we met in the hall, and we went out into the. Do you want me to just recap what's happening right here?
Yeah, I mean, just
Okay.
just to
Well,
bring everybody up to
we
speed on
decided
why.
why we're here. Why is Big Honker right in the middle of the? Yeah. Okay. So we decided that Big Honker, this delightful creature that is running around eating everybody, um, we decided we should do something for him to help him so that he's not going to be killed. And we decided that we would maybe start a business training dinosaurs to be guards for rich people. Because I mean, they're used for vehicles and used for races, but nobody's using them sort of for guards. We're not totally sure if they're 100% trainable, but we're willing to try. And so we went back to the stables, the race stables, and talked. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to find, and talked Lee into joining us. And Lee's the stable hand there, and we convinced him that it would help pay off his student loans, and he'd have a part of this business. And so we convinced him to do that, and he came with us down to this lovely area called Executioner's Run. It's such a good picture of him. And he's just so dramatic. He really is just so dramatic. I want to punch him more than talk to him, but it's important he's involved. And so we went to here where we walked in and saw that Big Honker was going bonkers, and he had a clown in his mouth. And I'm going to say this, that we knew it was too late for the clown anyway. So we didn't really, I mean, we were 200 feet away. There's no way we could have done anything really to help. But it was a clown, and I'm not sure if I value a clown's life up there with, say, a person's. So I didn't try hard. I don't know how everybody else felt, but I certainly didn't try hard. And so he was eaten, well, bitten in half, and then tossed into the pit over there, and that was fun.
And for
And
anybody who
gross.
happens to be a member or representative of the World Clown Association, look it up. It's a real thing. We apologize. It is all satire. We all love clowns, and we appreciate
I
the joy
love
they bring to
clowns.
the world,
Mm-hmm.
even the scary
Yep,
ones.
even the scary ones. This one was
And
a
if
scary one, so I was okay with it. In the game, Cracker was okay with it being bitten in half. Cracker doesn't Cracker doesn't understand why clowns are a thing. But anyway, so I hopped on to Dallin. Dallin transformed into her dire wolf that looks like an adorable Pomeranian. And she fuzzily ran me up to as close to Big Honker as we could get safely. And I tried to use my speak with animals ritual, and tried to get Big Honker to sit. And I succeeded, and he sat, and then they shot him. So, and we also shouted to them to stop attacking him. And I think we were successful except for one of them, one of the guards. And the guard threw his javelin, and then Big Honker just, did a dinosaur thing and tried to eat him. And that's, I think, where we're at right now. I'm sure I missed about 50% of what happened, so I'm hoping someone else can fill us in.
excellent. Yeah, that was a very good synopsis. Henrietta, is there anything you'd like to add?
Well, we did a lot of talking at the start of the last episode. In the place where we met Otamu. We talked to the Flaming Fists. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guy, and asked about helping the toad people, but they weren't very helpful. And I've written, I called myself Carol, so we gave false names to that guy. Uh, and we also learned that from him as well that there are some tension between lizards and the frog people, and there's some tree people, and there's apparently some undead in the woods. And they also have some bugs that are sucking people dry of blood. And we have a tiny suspicion that that might just be Clarissa having some fun. And also some of the flaming fish guys had gotten sick by drinking the water. And yeah, and we talked to Atama again, and we got a magical quill. And with never-ending ink, that's Satina got, and we got some gold for getting Sindor back. And I think that's what I got.
Excellent. Yes. Terrific. Well done. Maddie, I know you don't have access to your physical journal, but is there anything you'd like to add?
Let's see. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go off memory. I had something and then I started typing and so I forgot it.
No, it's okay. I'm just
yeah.
teasing. Okay, cool.
I have one more thing to add.
Yeah.
Our only hang up with this whole guard dino business is Mr. Talhoa being in charge of all animal trade.
Yes.
And he's in league with the Zentrum, the mercenary force bidding on security contracts, and there's a little bit of a concern that they might not value this competition. But we're thinking we could probably sell it as an augmentation to their security forces.
Well, you can certainly
we're not
try,
sure.
as the DM always likes to say.
Now, I don't remember if it was last session or the session before last, but Zindar is looking for whoever blew up the warehouse. I don't remember if that was the session before last or last session.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely responsible for that. So we're trying to get out of here before he figures out that it was us.
Oh.
What's a little incidental property damage amongst friends?
Probably here a really hefty fine with tax.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's another thing that you all discovered, isn't it? It's that everyone in Port Nyanzaru appears to have their hand out for a handout.
Yeah. And I love it.
I mean, yeah.
I love giving my money.
Yeah.
And we paid for, well, Cora paid for an adventure license. We are allowed to go adventuring.
You did pay for a license, and you gave the names Bob, B-A-W-B,
Yes.
Mabel,
I'm Carol.
M-E-I-B-U-L-L, Carol, and Sammy.
Yeah.
So let's just hope they don't decide to check identification.
Well, that's what Satina's magic pen is for.
Yeah.
I have a magic pen.
She's gonna.
I have a pen that doesn't run out of ink.
Yeah, you have a quill of never-ending ink, and you can create our ID for us.
Oh, you want me to forge IDs?
Yes.
All right.
Well, I mean, I don't really have any, so yeah, I guess it would just be making ID for Bob.
Which is
I know
ironic.
we had like this whole conversation.
You've worked at like 500 of the finest establishments.
Yeah, I have a lot of experience
over the last 2 years, or whatever it is. What's your average? What is Cracker's average stint at a new job, whether it's a tavern or a bar?
Well, I mean, in Leylon, I lasted at least a month. I'm sure it was a month before Cessna came in and poached me because I'm fantastic at my job. You know, I'm nice enough to get the customers in and strong enough to get a good deal off a supplier and, kind of tough enough to get the annoying ones out of the bar. They keep me around for a while. But then, you got to move on because other people need jobs.
That's I love everybody's interesting philosophies. I probably get a lot out of this. Yeah, that's very good. Well done, you. You're creating the job openings that will help the next generation.
Exactly. It's really
Terrific.
selfless.
It is selfless. All right. So you have Big Honker in front of you. He was almost pacified. He was sitting down like a good boy. And of course, as with all things, because he'd already torn a poor clown literally in half and ate part of him, a couple of the more junior militia folks couldn't quite get it in their heads that they should stop attacking him when you managed to get him to calm down a bit. They thought it was an opening to try to subdue him or incapacitate him completely. And of course, he reared his head up again. Luckily, he didn't actually succeed in hitting. Let's get our initiative back up. I don't see the turn order populating, but I don't know if that's me.
Oh, I took a picture of it.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to all roll initiative, including Laura, just so you're in there. And how many more did we have, Maddie? Did we have one for Big Honker and one for everybody else? Oh, there. It looks like it's all there now. Okay.
Excuse me. So you named him Little Honker. Then there was one for Lee. Oh, Little Honker was a clown. Never mind.
It looks like we've got them all back again.
The militia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, word. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cracker was 15, I think. She was right after.
Yeah, sorry. I rolled because you said rolls. But
Yep.
But I think you have to get the turn order back. Someone has to roll an
okay.
initiative to get the old turn order back.
Oh, that would explain
Cool.
why I did that when you did it. So well done, you. Thanks, Yvonne. Good. Okay, so yeah, we've got Militia, Big Honker, we've got Lee, because you saw Lee as helping somehow with the training bit. Although, of course, he's not only is he not superpowered like the rest of you guys, he's also he's got a bit of trauma from his previous experience being nearly eaten alive. And that was only your Allosaurus, wasn't it? Okay. So I think it's actually Maddie's turn. What does Satina do?
So I'm going to dash to try and get a little bit closer. Which is only 50 feet, but not too bad. And Salazar is still on top of me, so we're gonna go right over here.
Those 24-inch legs.
Yeah. Oh my god. I move so slow. And I am going to. I'm gonna shout to Lee. Do something helpful, and then that's my turn.
Okay.
As I'm like running past him.
Okay. And Laura, do you know how to?
No, I was not sure.
Initiative?
Should I roll initiative?
Sure. Go ahead. So your token
Okay.
is here. Oh, good.
Okay, I did it.
You gotta love players who show up for the very first time and they already know what they're doing. Okay. Awesome. All right. And you shout at Lee, do something useful. Lee shouts back, I'm trying. And as you peek over your shoulder, you can see he's kind of half bent over. He's standing on his two legs, his 2 feet. He's half bent over with both hands around one thigh. It looks like he's having an internal struggle trying to physically lift his leg to pull it forward.
Oh my goodness.
Salazar is just riding on your shoulder, right?
Yeah, he's just with me.
Okay. little honker. He's honked his last honk. Dallin. What does Dallin want to do, Henrietta?
Am I able to jump up on the walkway here where Big Honker is?
Oh, right. Good
Or is
question.
that
So this, yeah, let me
high?
just move this for you so you can see it. There's a couple of stairs here.
Mm,
See that? So this is ascending each way. And I think we said it was 15 feet last time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Let's see.
so
Oh,
can you jump up as a dire wolf? It would be your strength.
yeah. So probably not.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it depends on your strength, and also your size helps, I think. And your
Yeah, I'm large and I have a 17 strength.
I should remind myself what the jumping rules are.
I don't remember either. I had it up last time.
Yep.
We quit early. But it doesn't matter. I can run around. Let's see. I have a speed of 50, so enough speed. So I'm going to, let's see, it was 25, 30, and let's see, 20 back. So I'm going to run over to this guy. That's it. I'm going to take both my tokens. And hopefully he was one of the ones that listened to us, right? When we said don't attack. I think it was this guy
Yeah,
that didn't listen. Yeah.
I feel that's right too.
Yeah. So I'm going to kind of just bite on his armor or something, just gently, and drag him back 20 feet to get him away from Big Honker.
Right.
And I'm still
Okay.
riding, aren't I?
Yeah,
Yes,
you are.
you're
Yeah.
still
Okay, fair.
attached.
You're still on my back.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
gonna dragging him away from Big Honker.
Yep. Oh, by the way, the high jump rules are you can jump in the air vertically, distance equal to a distance of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet.
Okay.
So you
So
would be able to do I think
9.
that's 6 17 strength, you said?
Yeah. So 3 modifier.
Yeah, so
So it's just
6 feet. Yeah. As a large creature, maybe I'll say double it.
Yeah.
So to make it 9 feet. Makes sense.
Mhm. So I wouldn't be able to anyway. So I'm just gonna drag this guy back with me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to do it grapple, essentially.
Yeah. Hopefully he won't contest. That he understands that I'm trying to drag him away from the dinosaur.
Okay, but you're not there yet.
Well, I was down here
Are you,
and I had 30 feet up to get behind him, and
okay.
I have 50 feet, so I can drag him back 10
Oh, I
feet. I
see.
think.
Okay, so you're here. All right, so go ahead
Yeah.
and so let's do that then. You he
Uh,
doesn't resist.
yeah, I don't think it's an action. Well, it's an action, but I only drag him back, and then it's half my speed.
Yes, that's
So I
right.
had 20 feet left, and then 10. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
And Cracker is still does Cracker now technically including dropping to the ground yourself, doesn't even take an action. So Cracker could at any point jump off, essentially, just by dropping. You'd be prone on the ground, but you don't have to go back with Dallin if you don't want to.
Well, I think I'm still in range to shout at Big Honker and try and get him to lie down.
Okay, yep, absolutely.
Okay, so that is what I'm doing. I'm going to stay on Dallin just in case we need to get the heck out of here fast.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
why don't
so-
you do that with advantage, since you already succeeded one time and he kind of half listened to you already.
Okay, and sorry, which role? Am I doing animal handling, or is it going to be intimidation probably more than anything?
I think it was intimidation last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so too.
Because you were saying kind of like bad dog, bad Big Honker. Ooh,
Yeah.
yes. Wow.
Lie down.
Nice.
Yeah. And he's snapping at the other militiamen who attacked him, which is perfectly normal. I'd probably do that too. And he hears your voice again, and of course it sounds a bit like whatever Tyrannosaurus Rex sounds, sound like. And he snaps his head around, looks at you, kind of whimpers, and sits down again, his haunches planted firmly on that sky bridge.
He doesn't
And he
lie
almost
down?
looks. Oh, okay. He lies down.
I'm hoping he lies down. Yes.
He looks a bit sheepish, and like you caught him in the cookie jar.
Mm-hmm.
What does Lee do? Well done. Yes.
Yes, yes.
What does that animal handling combined with speak with animals? Well done. What does Lee do? Lee. Okay. Lee will move forward. And he will run up to behind Satina. Satina's here. Lee is here. And he will hide behind Satina. Satina told him to do something useful. So, well, he can't, you can't expect him to go charging into battle when one of you is like standing in the back, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Right. I mean, he's
I
not...
just got little legs, man. I'm trying.
The militiaman, the last militiaman, seeing Big Honker lie down, will slowly back away, and Big Honker will let him do so. And then he'll turn tail and literally make for his life. Aura, you have been sort of camping out. You were staying in this hostel, a cheap place to stay because you're a bit on a budget. You see this incredible scene. You've been awakened by all the screaming, the shouting, the bloodlust. You come out upon this scene. What does your character do? Do you want to describe your character for everybody?
Yeah, sure. So, Bayleth is turquoise, bluish dragonborn. She looks pretty young, like not like young, but in a good age. And she's wearing like a robe kind of thing, which is which could remind you of like a wizard. So and also on that robe she is wearing a crystal, a purple crystal, and yes, she's just standing there, and probably she's very confused and trying to sort out the situation because she has literally no idea what's going on right now and why there is a dinosaur right in front of her.
Right. Very good. Does she want to attack Big Honker?
No. I think she's just maybe she's moving a bit back, so like here or something,
Okay.
because
All
she's
right.
so scared.
Okay.
Or like a bit
Cool.
confused.
Yeah, he's pretty big, actually. He's huge.
Yeah.
Okay. So Big Honker settles down. He's still gnawing on a thigh bone from Little Honker. And he's also licking his wounds. He did sustain some minor damage from various arrows and things. the combat effectively is over. All of the, the guardsmen, the gentrim, they're all being quite cautious, but they're taking their cues from the party, and certainly Yvonne, who, cuts quite the figure, barbarian, half orc, astride, the cutest direwolf ever in the history of direwolves, shouting commands that apparently the the terrifying thunder lizard actually understands and obeys. A couple of the guys, pound their chests and go, respect. The party essentially have control in the situation, but it is tenuous, right? You don't have any official authority. Nobody really knows who you are. It is now 3:26, so I am going to take a little break. We will pick up in a few minutes. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, so Bayleth, well, of course you don't know who she is. The clouds break and a sudden halo shines around Bayleth, and the rest of you all think, ooh, there's something special about her.
It's Adopter. She's got a halo.
Yeah, a little arrogant. I mean, maybe she's older than you. You never know. Who's adopting
Maybe.
who in this scenario?
I mean, either way, somebody's getting
either way.
adopted.
Somebody's getting adopted today, damn it. What was your comment back when the baby mimic was alive? Adopt, don't shop.
Yes, stand firmly.
Yeah. Okay, so Big Honker is laying there on this bridge. It's starting to crumble a little bit under his weight. All of the town guards, the militia, the gentrim, they all have backed off. Lee, of course, is still maintaining a very respectful distance and using Satina as a shield as much as possible.
I'm only like 4 or 5-ish. I feel like he's a little taller than me.
He's definitely
So is
taller
he,
than
like-
you. Yeah.
Is he like crouching?
Yes. He's crouching. And he's tall enough that when he crouches, he has trouble crouching and maintaining a walking stance. So he's half like undecided between, a duck walk and actually squatting. But right now, I guess because Salazar is sitting on your shoulder, maybe he's actually standing a little bit taller than your head. So maybe Lee's hiding behind Salazar's head, while the rest of his body is hiding behind Satina's thickness.
That's terrible. Okay. If I were to shout to Cracker, would she hear me?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's the bustle, but it's been, the standard city bustle has kind of been superseded by the scene. So now there's a lot of, tension.
So with my knowledge of stones and stonework, would I notice that like either the bridge is close to collapsing, or if it is not doing so great, or if it's absolutely fine?
Oh yeah. Yeah, what was the? You'll have to remind me exactly how we execute it, but I think it's like a history check or something with advantage.
So that's to find out the origin of the stone.
Oh right. Do you have any other stone-related abilities?
No, just being a dwarf. I mean, just figuring out. It's for the origin of it.
Sure. Well, if you want to use your action to do an investigation check,
I can do that.
Okay.
Let's see.
And since you are a dwarf, I'll let you have advantage on it.
Oh, thank you. 17.
Oh yeah, this thing's going to go.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell to Cracker.
Yeah.
Just simply get Big Honker down. Just shouting it.
Yep, a simple sentence. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
And Salazar's just sort of looking at you, like watching you shout and going, "Meow." Actually, Salazar sort of starts to copy your syllables, and he goes,
Fantastic. I'm gonna give him a little scratch on the head.
and he rubs back against you. Alan,
Hmm.
the dire Pomeranian.
Yeah. Mm.
Now, if you climb onto the bridge as well,
Then everything is going to be fine. No.
carrying a 220-pound half orc.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay there and don't do anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lay down and lick my paws.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Cleanliness starts at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different. You go there.
So, yeah, right. I just hope my rolls hold. So I'm gonna shout at Big Cracker to come. Can I do two
Honker.
commands or just
I think you're Big Cracker.
Big Cracker. I'm Big Cracker. Hang on a second.
You're the biggest cracker right now.
I am. I want to yell at Big Honker to get down.
Fair enough.
And well, I guess I'm trying to figure out, would it be heal? What command would he know? Come?
Well, you can talk to him like it's kind of a
I can talk
person
to him like it's normal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can just
I
say
think it's like
you
single
should.
word command, but
Well, yes and no. So, yes, Henriette is right that there isn't a limitation. There isn't like a limited vocabulary per se, but it is the case that you are still dealing with an animal with a, animal intelligence, right? 2 to 3 intelligence. So if you start trying to debate, the greater philosophical meaning of life,
how's the view up there? Things like that. It's not going to really
Yeah.
be able to communicate. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will say, Big Honker, come here and lie down.
Yeah, he would definitely be able to understand that.
Okay.
And
Intimidation again?
since you've taken an action, we're not going to make you roll it, but
Okay.
Big Honker kind of growls back, and you understand it as why.
And I say, okay.
Like
Hold
every
on.
3-year-old ever.
I know, it's exactly what I'm thinking. Damn, I've got nothing in my pouch that's like, or my bag that's food that he could eat, or that I'd want him to eat.
You
Oh.
could always push this guy.
Here you go. Well, actually, beside me are probably some of the entrails from the clown, because I'm pretty sure they didn't go all the way into the pit, because they were sitting
Yeah,
across here, right? So I just point
absolutely.
at the entrails and I say, food. Come clean up your mess. Food.
And Big Honker responds with another growl. No, he tastes funny.
Oh, hilarious. Honk honk. I have his nose right here.
I wasn't sure if I
Can
was
I
going to
just
get to use that joke.
I'm gonna
I'm so
have to,
proud
I'm
of
gonna have
myself.
to intimidate him. I'm gonna have to intimidate him because I said so.
All right.
So now I'm gonna have to roll, aren't I?
He sort of
Oh,
lumbers
he's gonna
down.
come? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he's gonna come.
Oh,
He
good
lumbers
boy.
down and he nuzzles up against you, which of course basically means your entire arm goes up his nostril and is covered with mucus.
Hmm. And
But
I'm terrified. Yeah.
But he seems pretty happy. Lee.
Oh, I give a little scritch.
Yeah, you give him a scritch, okay. And his eyelids flutter briefly. Lee, standing behind Satina, goes, well, looks like it's all sorted then. Right. See you later. He starts heading back.
Since he moves out of my space, can I grapple him?
Yeah.
You can't grapple him, but you can attack him.
Can I do a non oh god, what's the word? A non-damage attack?
Do a non-lethal
Non-lethal.
attack.
Non-lethal.
This is how Cora got started on her path of darkness. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna do an unarmed attack.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have a button for it.
Oh, just roll a d20. It's fine. And then
You
add your strength
got it.
modifier, which is
Okay,
probably
so can I
-1.
It is -1. That's a 3.
Oh yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. I mean, you swing, thinking that you're looking a bit like Cracker because you've seen her sort of practicing in the exercise yard, but you look a bit like the clown instead before he died.
Oof. That's
You
tough.
swing around, and the momentum actually carries you in a 360, and you pirouette in place.
Art
It looks
history,
nice.
baby. I learned the
Yeah,
art.
there you go. The militia all back off. This lady here who Dallin had seen in action and suspected what her abilities were, barks out a command, and the civilians dash off, taking cover. Anybody who's in armor also backs off or climbs out or whatever it is. And they look expectantly at Cracker and the rest of you guys. Laura, how does Bayleth want to deal with this now?
Huh.
Is she curious about these people who seem to command such power? Is
Yes.
she interested in finding out more about them, or does she just want to go about her business and buy herself an ice cream in this incredibly hot weather?
No, she does not want an ice cream. I actually thought that maybe she could go here. Is that possible? Like here to see more of what's going on and who all of these people are, and maybe figure out what's going on with the dinosaur.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, you can be under here, let's say. I think it's a little misleading, but actually I think this is ground level here. And then you have
Oh,
to
okay.
ascend. It's not very clear. I apologize.
All
And
right.
this is I believe this is supposed to be a structure, but you
Mhm.
could pass underneath these. Okay, so you come over here. Do you want to say something to anybody?
Um, I will probably just shout into the open world like, "What is going on here?" And I don't know if anyone could answer that.
What, just
I'm just very
general?
confused. Yes, I'm very confused.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so we're out of combat. You guys don't have to, take turns moving. If anybody wants to move their tokens all the way up, anybody want to give? Oh, this guy's going to definitely back away. They all wait at a respectful distance, but they're also not going to leave until they know for sure that Big Honker isn't a threat. Lee will be forced to go with you if you insist.
Yes.
Are you insisting? Okay, all right. You kind of drag him by the sleeve. He goes, "Oh."
By the ears. Like a child. By the ears.
By the
You
ear, by
come
the
back
ear.
here now.
That's my poetry ear. I need that for my poetry writing.
We had a
Um,
deal.
oh, I really hate you guys. Yeah. And Big Honker is just sort of sitting there, licking his paws. He's obviously injured. He's hurt. And you've got this rather curious-looking dragonborn.
Okay.
All speak up at once.
Yeah. I think I'm going to turn back into my normal form.
I slide off your back quickly before you do
Yeah.
that.
And roll. Okay, both of you roll initiative. See who goes first.
Oh no! Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay. I'm not going first.
Oh
I go
yeah.
first.
Oh, okay. You hop
Phew.
off just
Okay,
as
I
she
hop off.
transforms. You barely avoid squashing her underneath you. Would have been so
My-
much funnier the other way around.
My focus is on Big Honker. So
Yeah. I'm just gonna say to Cracker that can you just try and talk to him and say that we are going to take him out of here and get him someplace safe. And if he
okay,
lies really still, I'm going to make him feel better, take away some of the pain, so that he doesn't bite me when I try to heal him.
okay.
He looks balefully at you, and he lowers his head to the ground.
So
Aw.
if Cracker has talked to him, I'm going to do a healing word on him.
Yep,
He
I
didn't
talked to
take
him.
a lot of damage, I think. It was only that one. Well, he might have taken some damage before we got here.
Yeah,
Let's
he's got
see.
a few nicks and scratches. He's not in terrible
Yeah.
shape, but
I'm going to do a level 1. Just 6.
okay. Yeah, he
Maybe.
feels a couple of scratches disappear. He definitely looks a little bit better.
And
And
we need to get him out of here.
he licks Dallin's hand.
Aw, I'm just gonna scratch in on the. I imagine that they have under the chin a kind of a floppy flap, if you know what I mean. Some loose skin.
Sure.
I'm just gonna
Sure.
scratch that. Flop it.
Sure. Okay. His tongue extends and licks you basically from your kneecaps all the way to your face.
Nice. Thank you. Nice.
And as a reminder, the humidity is 100% already.
Dripping.
Great. Yeah. Nice. So
So
we need to try and get him out.
Yeah. So is this Bayleth's first big dinosaur?
Yes. She has never seen like a big one before in an open space too, so she's really surprised.
Yeah. And they're not related technically to dragons or dragonborn, but there is some visual similarity at least. I mean, it's like looking in a mirror.
Sure.
Nice. So I take my attention away from Big Honker and I notice Bayleth walking sort of behind us a little bit, curious but cautious. And I just say, you might want to stay back a bit. We're not entirely sure if he's safe, but we need to get him somewhere where they won't kill him.
Sounds great. I'll just stay behind you. I think it's really
Okay.
great what you guys are doing.
Thanks. We're trying to make guard dinos.
Jesus, this sounds so stupid.
I know, right?
We are just going to train this guy and make him a guard dog. No,
Yeah.
Biggie.
Guarantee you, the more you hear it, the better it sounds.
Yeah.
So this lady comes over. Thank you very much for your help. I don't know that we could have eliminated the threat, but it is always appreciated. I did not catch all of your names.
I don't know if names are so important right now, but we need to get him somewhere safe so that he doesn't, attack anyone or we've got a bit more time to train him a bit better.
Do you wish to train him? But he is a danger. He has already eaten several people. He must be put down.
Well, just
Bring-
imagine this standing outside your house. No one's going to rob you then.
Bring the ballista, she shouts.
The what?
And a ballista.
Okay. It's a ballista.
What is a ballista?
I would know what this is. Yeah. You mean like
Yeah, a ballista is a very large, and several of the soldiers roll something out of a building nearby.
Oh goodness.
It is a large,
oh boy.
for all intents and purposes, it is basically a very large crossbow. This thing looks like it could spear a man completely through. In fact, it looks like it could probably spear 4 or 5 men all in one shot. Stand back. We shall eliminate the threat once and for all. There's a
We
reason
shall
why
not.
we do not allow mature predators in the city.
Oh, that's okay. We're taking him out of the city. Not a problem at all. Everybody get on. We're going to ride this guy out of here.
He has tasted human flesh. He will always come back. It is the easiest meal.
We're going
It
to
is
talk
part
to
of the city charter. We must not allow such animals to exist. Do not
But I
worry.
mean, look,
He will not
will
not go to waste. We shall send him off to the butchers, and they shall make some very fine meats out of him, and possibly some leather goods.
I don't think
Nope.
this is right.
I
Nope.
think it's a bit hasty, to be honest.
Mhm.
Because yes, he's tasted human flesh, but he's also not trained. So I think if we were to train him and get him, I don't know, a new palate, I don't think he'll be a danger.
It is not within my ability to negotiate. The rules are clear. If an animal
Okay.
kills a human, it must be destroyed. You cannot stop it. It is the law.
But we
Mhm.
just stopped it. I just stopped it from eating one of your guys. Just like he almost ate one of your guys and he listened to me. So you can see that he's trainable.
I am sorry. It is not a question of my preference. I must execute the law. Please,
Can
stand
I-
aside.
Can I prepare a spell for if she's gonna shoot the ballista?
Sure.
Okay.
Now, now just be aware, if it is a spell that has verbal and somatic components, or a material component even, which is pretty much all spells that are going to have at least one of those. A verbal component, you can probably just, a reaction, right? If it's a
Right.
somatic or a material component, you're going to need to reach up and grab your arcane focus. You're going to need to start wiggling your fingers. Whether you don't know who she is and whether or not she knows how to cast spells would recognize you trying to cast spells. So
Right.
anything that is done that would be perceived as potentially offensive, given this is a tense situation, from previous experience, it's a bit like putting your hand on, if you had a weapon, right, like a sword, it'd be like reaching your
Right.
hand to the hilt of the sword. Everybody who sees it
Okay.
is going to interpret that as potentially being threatening.
True. Maybe I won't ready it. But I want to make it clear that that arrow will not be firing.
Okay,
So
but how would you like to do
talk to
that
her.
then? Okay.
So we tried explaining to her. She said it was not in her position to negotiate. So I'm going to look at her. I'm going to be like, if you try to shoot that arrow, it won't fire. And you can say it was a jammed gear or maybe just a misfire, you can say that you did your job and just walk away. But if you try and shoot that, it will not fire. I guess I'm kind of going for intimidation, which is not my
Sounds a
strong
bit
suit.
like that. I don't know. It sounds pretty intimidating to me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Maddie.
So as I'm saying this, can I prepare it just to kind of reinforce that point? I just want to prepare a firebolt. That's it.
Right. Fireball?
Yeah.
Fireball. Okay.
No. There are so many casualties. No.
Right in the middle. Fireball.
Oh my gosh. Firebolt. Firebolt.
Just want to be clear. It does matter.
Oh my gosh, we would all die.
Yeah, can you imagine if Maddie was like having a discussion with somebody about eating the last piece of pie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's clearly intimidation, and I think that was very well delivered. So I think the DC is probably pretty good for you.
Okay.
She's got, it's literally her job, is what she's telling you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So she's got to have
And I
an
respect
internal
her job.
struggle. Yeah, she's got to
But-
have an internal struggle to do this. But at the same time, she's looking at you guys, and you guys just did manage to tame this otherwise almost unstoppable killing machine. So yeah, go for it.
Okay, I need to say a little prayer. Woo! Please go well.
Oh my
6.
god.
Fuck.
At 8 her, because I mean I'm right there.
Well, you could, but you got to say something at the time.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
You see, if I do this often enough, you'll eventually learn. It's a bit like the helmet, right? Every time Maddie would say, "Oh, can I just go back and before I took that long rest, reset the helmet?" And I go, "No, I don't think so."
Oh, what do I have
I'm trying
prepared
not
on
to
my helmet?
interrupt. I'm so bad at interrupting, so I'm trying not to interrupt. But yeah,
Okay.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, I know. Don't. Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't want you to interrupt either. But if the thing rolls, then it's like
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
she.
So that was a
cocks the
terrible
ballista.
roll.
Are you threatening me? And she points it at you now.
No, I'm threatening your ballista. I respect that you're trying to do your job, but we're trying to make a better Port Nyanzaru.
Are you running for office?
I could. I don't have very good charisma, but I could.
Hasn't stopped some other people.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's thinking it over. Yeah, what does Dallin, Cracker, Bayleth, any of you guys want to do anything else?
Well, I stand up a little taller and I say that again, I get that this is your job. I totally get that. But, we kind of had the support of oh shoot, I'm trying to remember his name. Because we did talk this over with we did sort of bring it up, right?
Don't drop a
And
name.
Don't drop a name? Okay, I won't drop a name.
Just say like a
Okay,
merchant
that's
prince.
probably- Yeah, just say a merchant. Well, we were discussing this whole plan with a merchant prince, and they thought it was a great idea to train dragons. And they thought if we could do this with Big Honker, then just imagine what we can do with all the other dinosaur racers that retire, that get too old, and then they have another function.
They already
This
have a
doesn't sound like
function.
intimidation. This sounds more like persuasion.
We have a feast anytime a dinosaur retires. If it is a winner, it becomes a stud or a doe and produces the next generation of winners. If it is not a winner, well, let's just say we have a lot of sausage for the next month.
But consider that turtle is no longer in your harbor, and you need more firepower now. And these guys, they can be your warrior backups, or at least they can protect citizens if your armies can't.
As I said, this is a compelling argument, but I am simply a city watch captain. I do not have the ability to make policy. You say
You
or
don't
claim
have.
to have spoken to a merchant prince. Which prince was it?
I don't think I should be telling you that information. That was a private conversation.
I see. So, in other words, you are making it up.
Oh, crap. I'm not the best negotiator. And I look at Sakina and I say, help me, Dallin, help me. My words are always getting me into trouble, but you know what I'm trying to say, right?
So you are very good at what you do. We saw you fighting against Big Honker when he was in a less docile state. You're very good at what you do. So why not this opportunity? To have something huge behind your back that is there to help you, not to fight. Because you said it yourself. You weren't sure that your folks could take this dinosaur. But imagine if it was trained. And I understand this is it's above your pay grade. I get that. But all we need is a little leap of faith that this is going to work out. We just need you to take your ballista, take your army, and we'll take the dinosaur. Nobody has to know anything. All the civilians are already gone.
At this point, she looks around and then says, you do make a compelling argument. And I did notice that you have also recently won one of the races.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on your great victory.
Thank you.
It is so unfortunate. I have been a big supporter of Tariq. And I had bet quite a lot of money on him to win that race. You can only imagine how disappointed I was to have lost it all.
Of course. No, I can absolutely imagine. I mean...
And so did the company of men that I command. Now,
yeah,
I wonder if there is some way that we could all come out of this happy.
Oh my god. Yo.
You should just be happy that we actually uncovered a scam in your dinosaur races.
Yes, that would have been excellent if you had told me about it in advance and I had bet on you. But
Well,
unfortunately, the gods did not
met
work
you.
this way.
Yeah.
Well, there's always a chance to make up, as they say.
That's
Come,
true.
let us be friends. And friends like to give each other's gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I get a gift from you?
My gift is that I shall not report you to the authorities.
Report us for what? Stopping Big Honker killing everyone?
Attempting to bribe an official.
Yeah, I'm not
I
attempting
haven't
to bribe
offered you any
asked-
money.
No,
Yeah, we
you're
didn't
asking us
offer that.
money.
And why not? She yells at you in indignation.
Always with the handout.
Yeah.
How would
Yes,
you like
a
the shiny
handout.
new hammer? How would you like that?
One cannot eat a hammer.
You could sell it.
Yeah, you could sell the hammer.
Why don't you sell the hammer?
Well,
I see
'cause-
that you look like you have a very bad and sore back. Perhaps I could help you alleviate that burden around your waist. And she points at one of your money pouches.
Oh, honey, it's not heavy.
It looks sufficient to be a burden for you, and perhaps you could do some good. And she gestures to the other men and women standing beside her with their armor and their sunken stomachs.
Well, you know
You
what?
know-
I don't have a problem with this. I'm used to not having any cash. So I hand them 50 gold.
I'm so tempted to just release Big Honker on them again. I'm so tired of giving these people my money.
I know.
Jesus,
It's-
I work hard for my money. I almost died.
I had to bribe
Several
5
times.
people just to get out of the airport. I won't say what country it was.
Well, I'm leaving this city and I'm never coming back. That's for sure.
Oh, this is very generous. This is excellent. And she starts to distribute it to some of the other militia people. Now, about my portion.
That was your portion.
No, that was not my portion. That was for everybody else's silence and to make them whole for their losses.
How much did you bet?
The company bet their entire month's salary, which
That seems
That's
risky.
stupid.
it was not risky any time in the last 17 weeks until you came along.
Nobody is guaranteed to win.
It is guaranteed. And he would have won if not for your meddling.
Because
Well,
he was a
upsetting
cheater.
me.
How is that good? How
You are
can you?
upsetting me.
Are you not
Hang
a
on,
lawful woman?
Did you not?
Are-
Did you know he was cheating?
We had no idea, but we could see that there was clearly some advantage, and he was being very clever about utilizing it consistently. This is as good as money in the bank. And if you knew anything about the kind of pay we receive, you would understand this is quite important. Some of these men have families. Some of these men have mistresses. Some of these men have gambling debts.
well,
Mm,
how's
wonder
that
why.
our problem?
It is your problem
Takes them-
because you wish to break the law. And
Well,
I am trying to
We
help
wish
you.
to break the law. You
The
are
law
asking for
clearly
bribes.
states there is no law against bribery. There is a law
Oh, of
against
course not.
allowing an animal that has killed a humanoid to continue to live.
I'm just
Oh,
going to
goodness.
toss 25 gold at her and say, "Come on, let's go," and usher to the others to just
She
get
raises
out.
she raises a hand to her forehead and then lifts it. Safe travels, my friends. And she turns away and walks off with the rest of the militia and the Zentrum.
Jesus.
Wow. I guess that was accomplished.
Why isn't any of the money coming towards us? Like, why
I
are
don't
we
know.
sticking our hands out and saying, pay me for training Big Honker? Oh,
Well, we haven't
actually,
trained him yet.
we should actually ask them to give us money because we saved their lives. If we hadn't
Yeah.
stopped Big Honker, they would be dead.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you know
Hey,
what? Hindsight's
Sorry,
50-50.
hey. Just call after them and, hey, come back here. We saved your life. Get us. Give us some money.
I don't think that's going to end well.
No, I don't
I thought-
think so.
I thought you were going to tell them to come back so Big Honker could kill them, and then you take the money back from them
Yeah,
and then leave.
it's tempting. Trust me, it's really tempting. I was trying to get back to neutral and then good, but staying in this city, I'm gonna stay evil for a long time. That's for sure.
Oh goodness. All right, so we need to get him out of here.
Yeah.
What is the best way out into the jungle?
So you're just having this conversation in front of this complete stranger.
Yeah. Hey, you. Do you know a way out of here?
No, I don't actually. I'm not from here. I'm actually searching for someone.
Oh?
Do you know any Satina Fizzle walking around here?
Hello. Do I know you?
She's
Are
very
you one of my
confused.
students?
She's shaking her head a little bit and saying, "You are Satina Fizzle?
Yes. Hello.
I thought you were a gnome."
I was, and then I died, and now I'm a dwarf. I tell you, it's gonna be a big shocker when I go home.
While you're saying that, Bayleth starts to look very angry, and
Oh.
she's starting to scream at you. You're Satina
no.
Fizzle. You're the reason my parents died. You must
What?
die, Satina. And
Holy
then
shit!
she's trying to initiate combat with you.
Roll initiative.
Oh my god! Okay.
Jesus.
Okay,
Everybody roll initiative.
I'm gonna motion
Okay.
to the others to like back up.
Yeah. Well, they can back up on their turn.
Yes, of course, of
Yeah.
course.
I
Gotta
was
put
not
Big
expecting
Honker in.
this.
Mm-mm.
Lee
my god, I killed
or
her parents?
Lee.
Who did I kill?
Salazar. Joe's gonna come back and be like, "Why the hell are all these people dead? And who is this Dragonborn?"
Oh my god.
All
Oh my
right.
god, I should have read my notes.
You can roll for Salazar there.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Henrietta,
Go ahead and
would
do
you like
that.
to roll for Lee? Yvonne, you want to roll for Big Honker?
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right.
Oh, Salazar's got 2 in the turn order. I clicked on his token. So it
Okay.
created his little thingy thing.
Oh, okay, good. Cool. Awesome. Well, guess what?
This is so exciting.
Violet
boy.
gets to go first. Now,
Okay,
don't forget to
okay.
move your token around, Laura, if you want to position Byleth in a particular location.
Actually, I'm going here, and I look you dead in the eye, Satina. And I'm taking out a scroll, and starting to read stuff from it and doing stuff with my hands and trying to cast lightning bolt.
Oh,
So
baby.
Oh my goodness.
but I think I have to do an intelligence check first, do I?
Just go ahead
For
and
the spell.
just roll the spell itself. Go ahead. It's
The
fine.
spell itself? Okay.
Yeah, just click it.
Can I counterspell that?
Yeah, you can.
Pew.
Oh, and the spell fizzles, but little bits of electricity go shooting through the air. Everybody's hair stands on end, and Big Honker stands up and gets very, very excited. All right.
Oh boy.
You know that
Violet?
scene in Frozen 2 when she's like looking at the little lizard and he like tries to shoot a flame at her and she just waves her hand? That's what I envision that scene as.
How does Byleth react to being counterspelled?
She's very angry. She's screaming at her like just bad words, like cursing and saying, "You have to pay for what you've done, Satina." Yes.
Are we having fun yet?
I'm having a fucking blast. This is fantastic.
Lee just like looks at it and goes, "Holy shit!" He runs off.
Of course it does.
Fracker.
Well, I'm going to. Well, he's standing already. Can I get on Big Honker?
Can you get on Big Honker? Yeah, you can try to climb on Big Honker. I mean, anybody else might have to roll something, but he probably let you do it because A, he's used to, at some point, he was trained to actually be a ridden dinosaur, and B,
Mhm.
you've already established that communication with him. So now he doesn't have a saddle on him, so it'll be a simple athletics check, but yes, he'll let you
Okay.
do it. Which, if you've ever tried to mount a horse without a saddle, ugh,
Yeah, it's hard. I
it's
slide
hard.
around. I kind of
Yeah,
I kind of wiggle up to that spot right behind his head to try and get
yeah.
way up in the little nook.
Well,
And
I've done it,
yeah.
and I fell over. I slid off the other side twice. Okay, 17. Yeah, you climb right on. Despite the lack of hair or anything else to grab onto, you managed to find a handhold, and now you are astride a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay. And I think that's my move action, right?
Yep.
And I
Hard to
guess I
do
didn't
that.
catch Byleth's name, so I can't really shout Bayleth, but I can shout, stand down
Okay. So if you're going to
at
use a
Bayleth.
full action to do it, you can make it. Byleth can. So the rule that we use, Laura, just so you know, is if somebody, this is my own house rule. If somebody uses a whole action to initiate a conversation, they can actually have a full sentence as opposed to just sort of a one word, like stop or something along those lines. And actually, as a result of that, the other party, whether it's an NPC or another player character, can also respond with a full sentence. So if if Cracker wants to try something, presumably it's a command. So is it intimidation? Is it
Yeah.
persuasion?
It's intimidation. Stand
Okay.
down. Don't attack.
Okay. So
Okay.
obviously, if this was an NPC, we would be rolling dice. But since you control your characters
okay.
each, we're not going to roll any dice. But
Okay.
I just want to be clear what it is. So she's kind of trying to intimidate Bayleth. Bayleth, you can respond, and whether or not you choose to stand down is really up to you at this stage.
Cracker,
You don't have to
I'm
respond at all.
no, I want to respond. Because I just barely look at you and then say I don't care about you. I'm just here for Satina.
Well, then you're here for all of us because we're together.
I figured.
Damn! Best episode ever. Alan. It's like, how did we end up here?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say you better back down. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to turn into a direwolf again. And I'm gonna let's see, find the token again. There, thank you. And I'm gonna just stand in front of Satina and growl.
Okay.
Mm.
And just to be clear, you're growling at Satina?
No.
Just checking. Just making sure everybody's listening, paying attention. Satina,
Okay.
if you land a fireball back here,
It would hit her, yes. But Satina is so just confused. And like she's just looking at this. Roughly how old is Bayleth? Because I'm envisioning her as like almost like a kid, a young adult around there.
She's about 20.
About 20? Okay, so like
Yeah.
she's old enough to be one of my students, so I'm looking at her like she's one of my students.
and when you say you're looking at her like she's one of your students, do you mean you're trying to? Can you elaborate on that? What's your goal? Is it to try to? Do you mean that you're trying to intimidate her, or do you mean you're trying to place her face?
No, I think, yeah, I'm trying to place her face, and I think Satina would have had a pretty good rapport with her students.
Fair enough.
Because gnomes are all about like kindness and happiness and all that stuff.
Okay.
And that runs deep.
Sure.
So Satina's gonna set a hand on Dallin and step over to the side. And she's
like Laura measuring out distances, like how far can she run?
and she's gonna look at her and she's gonna be like, "What is your name?"
Okay, so that'll be your. If you're trying to remember who she is, that's your action. If you're trying to converse with her, that's your action.
Okay. I'm gonna try and converse with her.
Okay. So Laura, you can respond.
I get even angrier at that. And I shout, "You don't even remember me? I went by you in the halls at least 2 times. I even said hello to you. You didn't
You
even
are
say
one of my
hello
students.
back. No, of course not. I just met you in the halls, and I thought you looked really nice then. But now my opinions have changed a lot.
Because I'm a dwarf? That's really rude.
No, because you are the reason my parents died.
How did I cause your parents' death? Can we have a whole conversation?
This is getting a little bit Jesse Raphael. So yeah, let's go to Big Honker. Big Honker is extremely confused. First of all, Cracker's on his back. Is Cracker trying to give Big Honker like a hint or a command with a heel kick or anything?
Well, no, we're just standing here. I just want,
Okay.
and I'm trying to calm Big Honker down because I don't want Big Honker to go off.
Right. Fair enough. Okay. And Salazar?
Salazar. I kind of want him to approach her, but like I don't want him to get hurt.
Oh, for the
So
face.
he's just. So he's just gonna be on my shoulder.
Okay. All right. Now it is Bayleth's turn again. So Laura, if you'd like to ask a reasonably lengthy question or deliver a short, very, very short monologue.
Okay.
Or if you want to attack somebody.
Yeah, I want to do that too. Can I do both, or can I just do one of those things?
Yeah, the attack action is an attack. You can throw out like one more word, but it's not really like having a conversation.
Okay. Then, huh. I think I want to go. Wait. How to do this? I want to move my token.
Oh, just left click, hold on to it, and then pick it up and drag it, basically.
Oh wait, I was on the.
Change to the arrow first.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go here,
Okay.
and then I will try to use my dragon breath. Can I do that?
Oh god, I can't counterspell that.
You can't counterspell Dragon Breath. It's not a spell. Can you post it in the chat, please, just to remind us what is it a cone? This one? Oh, 5 by 30 feet line.
Oh my god.
So she's gonna get Dallin, Satina. Yeah, she's gonna get Dallin and Satina. Now, I guess in theory, you could also even line up this way and get, including Big Honker. If you feel like
Really?
doing that.
That's your suggestion?
Yep.
All right. I mean, why not?
You don't have to do that. I'm just saying if you wanted to.
Um.
Or of course, you could also just go for Satina if that's what you want.
Yeah, I think I'm just focusing Satina. I think
Okay.
Dallin's just in my way. So she's getting it too.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys see the details. It's a dexterity save, DC 12, and you take 8 acid damage if you fail.
All right.
Half damage
Dexterity.
if you succeed.
Oh my god.
Oh.
4.
Oh god.
Jesus.
You both get a
Yay.
chemical peel courtesy of your dragonborn friend. Your skins have never looked so glowing. Oh, this is excellent.
Oh my
Lee,
goodness.
Lee is like, I am so done with you guys.
Everybody's
Cracker.
trying to kill us.
Yeah, even the new players.
Ooh,
Mhm.
cracker. Cracker, cracker, cracker.
Nice job.
Big honker, big honker, big honker. What am I going to do with this dinosaur? Okay, well, I guess the only thing I can really do is I can bring us to here. I'll have you drag big honker over here.
I'll
I'm
give
going to
you
have him
control over
ride
that
over here.
one.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
You,
Okay.
So you can't share space with somebody else, but you can put him there.
Okay.
Like you,
so I'm
you can ride
here.
him, but he can't share the space with Dallin in
Right.
direwolf form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too big. And I'm going to instruct him to roar in her face. So an intimidation check from him. Not to bite her.
Now he
just
is
to
not a
intimidate.
fighting dinosaur, so it's not like he's going to know necessarily that's exactly what you want him to do. So you've got to roll an animal handling check to get him to do what you want him to do.
Oh my goodness.
And if you
You don't want to
fail,
eat too.
who knows? Yeah, exactly. Who knows what?
No! Well, just intimidate, not bite.
Man, this is. I did not plan for this. Okay. He can only do one attack against a single target. So luckily, you can choose between. Now, if you're trying to get him to roar, I would have thought he probably goes for a bite.
I suppose.
The problem is if he bites her.
Wouldn't he go for a
game
grapple
over.
first? I know,
Well,
but wouldn't he go for sort of a pin down kind of grapple move first?
The bite
Because
is
it's not like
grapple
he's
first.
running. Oh, okay. Wouldn't use its
Yeah.
tiny front legs to hug.
Have
All
you
right.
ever seen those
I
front
know.
legs?
I know, they're so ineffective.
I did not think you were going to do this. You see what I mean, Laura? It's like every time you try to plan something out, it's like Laura and I went through this like 3 times. Okay, well,
The stupid barbarian runs in and does something stupid. Well, I'm a little reactive.
mm-hmm. I don't
Protecting
know
my
how this is going
friend.
to. I don't know how this is going to go. It should. If she hits, if it hits, it's going to be an insta kill.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Plan.
No.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
Okay.
It's an insta kill, not. It's happening now.
Yeah, but
You failed.
she commands him, but he doesn't do it until his turn. He has to wait until his turn until he can attack.
Well, actually, I could say that that's the case, but technically, what she's done is she's riding him now. So now he's actually operating on her action. She's using her action to command him, and then he executes the action on her action. He no longer has an independent action.
Okay, never played it like that before, but
I don't like this.
Yeah, it's the rider's rule. So if you were riding a warhorse or something, you would have yes, technically there's either the mount is either independent, but if it's independent, you can't give it commands. It just does whatever it fights on its own. But Cracker's
Oh
giving
my
commands.
gosh!
Yeah, I thought
I'm so nervous. Oh my god!
I know, this is the worst.
Oh my god!
I don't even know. If
I wish there was some way to like charge in and take the damage instead. I wish there was a way to do that.
To miss because her armor class is so low.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's
Can I not do one more action?
That was your action.
Oh, damn. Can I not like do a bonus action?
There's no bonus. You don't have a bonus
They're
action.
like a bonus. Damn. Okay.
I'll tell you what.
I'm trying everything.
I'll tell you what I'll let you do. I'll let you slide into his mouth on purpose.
Well, if I see him going for her, I would swing myself around.
Yeah, I believe you would do that. Try acrobatics.
Natural one.
Did you say natural one?
A bit so typical.
Oh my
if
God.
something
Don't
like
speak it
that
into the
happened.
universe.
Your own party member is jinxing you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know. Hold on, I've got the wrong token highlighted. Hold on.
Now,
There.
don't forget, you guys have all kinds of.
Oh
Oh,
my
Oh
god!
my God.
Ah! Oh, it's the worst.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry.
No.
Henrietta's curse worked.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
You guys always forget about things like inspiration and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
I was even
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to tell you about that. Now you should have declared it, but I'll let you use it.
Well, I don't have it. I don't have
You can have
inspiration.
mine. You can have
I
mine.
have it
Okay.
now.
You can have mine. I
Yeah.
jinxed you, so it's yours.
Boy, you guys. How
Oh my
how many
god!
chances can I give you?
I don't know, but please continue. So inspiration gives me advantage on another. Do I re-roll the acrobatics? Is that
Yeah, just roll
Yeah.
the acrobatics again.
okay? You sure I can't re-roll in athletics?
I don't really feel like it's athletics. I feel like you're trying to jump in front of
Yeah.
something.
I'm
Maybe it
swinging
is, but
around, so yeah,
but
it's not really like I'm running and jumping. It's
it's not like you're climbing. You're more, yeah.
yeah. Okay, advantage on acrobatics, right? Or just normal?
You just roll once more. You already rolled a 2.
Okay.
You don't get 3
Trying
rolls.
everything.
I know you're trying.
Oh,
All right, okay.
Oof.
Okay, good.
How does that work?
Give me a couple of words as you try to do this. When you're yelling at Big Honker, presumably.
no biting, Big Honker! And I roll over and I swing off the back of his head because there's a little bit of ridge there right behind his head.
Yep.
And I swing my body in front just while he's opening his mouth. No
Okay.
biting. So I
And
swing
you
into his mouth.
and you slide right in. Your torso completely is stuck inside his mouth. Go ahead and roll the attack for Big Honker on yourself. Actually, maybe Laura should roll the attack.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
maybe Laura should
17.
roll the
No,
attack.
Oh my
You-
god!
You take 33 piercing
Oh.
damage
Oh my god.
as he literally
much.
bites entirely through your torso and upper thighs. Like literally, those of you on the ground can see the actual incisors piercing through Cracker's body and coming out the opposite side, both above and below her, and blood spurting out all over Bayleth.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Cracker, is
Distraction.
just stunned, and of course, Big Honker looks stunned as well. He's a bit surprised as to what's going on. He didn't think that was going to happen, and he now feels a little bit bad about it.
Oh, sweet
Aw.
baby.
And yet, Cracker tastes so good.
This is great.
Dallin,
Okay. Should I save Cracker from herself? Or
we should have stuck with the name Hot Mess.
yeah.
Honestly.
Yes.
We should. Oh, Jesus.
Bayleth's
God.
face is just covered in Cracker's blood.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Does Big Honker seems like he's gonna attack again? Or does he just seem confused?
I guess as a druid, you maybe have some insight into how animals behave. He looks confused, for sure, but you also get the impression that, the bloodlust is back up again. He's got blood. He literally he's an apex predator carnivore, and he literally has blood in his mouth.
Yeah. Is Cracker grappled?
Yes.
She's grappled as well.
She's grappled, Is Cracker unconscious
Nope.
yet?
Tough
Not
cookie.
yet. Okay. I feel like maybe I'm going to try and save Cracker. So I'm going to jump up and kind of grab her leg with my mouth and try and pull her out of the grapple.
So the rest of you watch in horror as this gigantic Pomeranian jumps up and starts fighting over Cracker like she's a steak.
Ow.
She's mine!
And all the rest of you hear is
Just growling.
exactly. And the remaining militia who were watching this interaction suddenly start hustling off the field faster.
Is that a
All right.
contested strength or something to try and break her out?
Sure, why not?
9. Oh
Oh.
my god.
Yeah, I think Laura should roll for Big Honker.
Okay.
And
Just
Big Honker gets a
D20.
+7 strength.
My God.
Yep.
7?
He's
Oh
a
my God.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh.
Jesus.
And he shakes Cracker, and he looks happy that he won the fight, the contest.
Mm.
And any other moves? Bonus action? No, you don't have any bonus action spells.
No.
Okay. Satina.
Not for the
Holy fuck.
Boy, this really went. I had no idea. I was not planning for this at all, so I don't know where this is going to go.
Is this
Good.
the day that Cracker dies?
All I can say is good luck.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay.
I don't have any. I don't have any Deus Ex Machina. I don't have any rabbits to pull out of a hat. You guys are. It's just going to play out how it plays out.
Shit, I don't want to kill Big Honker. It completely defeats the purpose.
Well,
You know what? But Cracker is more worth it. So I'm gonna
not.
point. Oh, do you want to die?
it's up to you. Well, it's up to you. I'm saying nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna point at Bayleth, which I don't think I still haven't learned her name because she retaliated with the, "You don't even know me."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna point at Bayleth and I'm gonna say stay, and then I'm gonna shoot magic missiles at Big Honker.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it at level 2, so I get 4.
Mm.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Wow. Good shit.
Mm.
All right, so
Nice.
12,
Wow.
17.
Okay. Yeah. So takes back the 6 that Dallin gave him a few minutes ago, and another.
Another 11.
He's PO'd. He's like, what is going on?
Do you think he would have been surprised enough by the magic missiles to drop Cracker?
Yeah, it's a good try.
Oh my God. Let me see if I have any bonus actions. Hold on. Or not
But
bonus actions.
if anything, he probably just bites down on Cracker even harder.
Ah. Ow.
All right.
Oh, I didn't mean to
So-
do that. That's my bad.
Okay. So,
I wish Fireball was a bonus action.
Jeez.
Me too.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, right.
Well, the good news is he's no longer interested in the Dragonborn, but the bad news is he actually gets 2 attacks if they're not directed at the same person. So he's going to. I think he's going to just
no.
chomp down on. He might not chomp down on Cracker.
Use her
I don't
as a
know.
weapon. Just like swing around, smack Dallin in the face with her feet.
You know, I
Well,
hadn't thought
if
of that,
I'm-
but that's a great idea. Thanks very much.
If I'm
Inspiration
in his
to
mouth
Maddie
and I'm
for a great
experiencing,
idea.
Thank
yeah,
you. But
super crush everybody.
does it get two turns this round? Because he
Yeah,
already had his turn.
No, no, haven't we gone around all the way?
No, because it was Cracker that commanded him, and he
True.
got his turn then.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot. Yes, he was a mount at the time, so he
Yeah.
no
My
longer.
gosh.
He's still
Henriette, you are
operating
coming
under
in for the
Crackers.
clutch.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Totally.
Salazar, go for it. Yep,
So I know that familiars can attack.
they cannot. Yep.
But they can distract.
Yes, that would be
So
the help action.
I want Salazar to try and use his claws to climb up Big Honker to try and distract him from everybody else.
Okay, so what I'll do is I will effectively let you sacrifice Salazar for a dodge action on the next attack, or you'll have disadvantage essentially on the next attack he makes,
Okay.
which is essentially
the
help action.
I love Salazar. I do. He is my boy. But we need to save Cracker.
Yeah, he does it because you compel him, but he looks back at you.
I know he's not happy about it. I know. I'll get him some fish later.
He just like sprays everywhere. Now, Laura, I don't know if you know this, but when a creature disengages from a melee with another creature, that provokes an opportunity attack.
Should I just do that?
Well,
I mean-
at this stage, I honestly don't know what to tell you. The dangers of running an unbalanced campaign, it's not like you're going to necessarily be fighting things a sandbox unbalanced campaign. If you get into the wrong situation, bad things can happen. So, I don't really know what advice I can give you. Running away would potentially provoke an opportunity attack. I have to think about whether or not he would even bother with Cracker in his mouth. He might not, but he does have also an opportunity attack with a tail, so it's not like he has to use his mouth. Your chances of getting hit from a meta perspective are pretty high, as in almost impossible not to get hit. The good news is he's distracted by everybody else, so you guess you could take the dodge action.
But can she disengage?
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, I forgot the disengage action. Yep, you can take the disengage action and then back away, and that won't be an opportunity attack. Well done, Henriette.
Okay, then I'll do that. And an opportunity to attack. Can I just? I don't know. I just have one attack.
You don't have an opportunity attack. It's the other person gets the opportunity attack.
Okay, okay.
It's like imagine if you turned your back on an opponent, they get to hit you in the back while you're running away.
Yeah.
So, although your plan was to kill Satina yourself, actually, it may be that you're the only survivor out of this encounter.
I guess that's a job well done.
There you go. Shall I move you away a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. Did you want to say anything? Like a one word? Suck it.
Oh.
You owe me
I was
5
actually-
silver for that coffee I bought you. That's a fancy coffee.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about putting the dinosaur to sleep. But
It's a good
I don't
idea,
know.
but if you post a spell, you can take a look at how many hit points. So mechanically, the way it works is you roll the dice, and it'll put to sleep a creature or several creatures equal to whatever you roll in hit points.
Mm-hmm.
But anything that is more than the total amount of hit points is not going to be affected.
Oh, okay.
And this thing
Sad.
is humongous. So, okay, good. Lee has left the building.
Dragon trainer. No, dinosaur trainer has left the building.
Yep.
Didn't even try.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, Cracker. Move on.
Okay, so I'm going to command really strongly to put me down
Can you
on
do
the
it in a
ground.
way that if you can make it sound convincing as somebody who's literally being pierced through the body by several very large sharp teeth, I will lower the DC.
With my last 3 hit points, I scream at Big Honker while the blood is gurgling through my mouth. Put me down!
Gurgle, gurgle.
Gurgle, gurgle.
Satina, inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie, do you have any?
I do. Go ahead and take that, Cracker.
Okay, so
You
that's
can
with
have my
advantage
No, that inspiration was
and
for
intimidation, or
the idea that Big Honker was going to swing her around and attack somebody.
right?
Well, I gave her mine. So if Satina
Mhm.
gives her inspiration now for the intimidation check.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
I do appreciate that inspiration, though. Oh my
Oh
lord!
God.
Oh, no.
Jeez Louise, man.
That is
What are these
just
rolls?
What is going on? I was going
I
to give
don't
you a
know.
10.
I think I might be eaten.
Yeah, I think I'm going to let him now regain his own initiative.
Oh, Big Honker.
So, Dallin.
Yeah. What to do?
Laura,
Well,
look at the chaos you caused.
yeah.
It's a lot of chaos.
Oh my God. Well, I have 2 options really. Try to do another strength check, but because he's so strong, that's probably not gonna work. So I'm just gonna check getting out. I guess that getting out of my wild shape is also a bonus action.
If
Since
it is for you, then yeah.
yeah,
You have to look it up because sometimes
as-
I think it depends a little bit on whether or not you're circle of the moon or.
yeah, but because I'm in the circle of the moon, I have a bonus action to turn into one, but it doesn't say that I can revert back to the normal form as a bonus action, but I guess that's the same.
Hang on.
This,
No, it doesn't have to be. It could just be.
so second level. Let's see.
No, it should
Yes,
just be your. It should just be your regular wild shape rules.
Yeah, but you gain the ability to use your wild shape on your turn as a bonus action, and wild shape is also turning back, isn't it? Not just turning into a. So wild shape is a bonus action, either way. Okay, so I'm gonna go out of my wild shape as my bonus action. It was my last shape of the day. And I'm gonna cast a healing word. Level 3 at Cracker. So 13. So if she gets
Thank you.
13 with both.
Yeah, so the general rule for anybody is they can use a bonus action to drop wild shape. It doesn't have to be circle of the moon.
Yes, it does. I think so. It doesn't matter.
No. Yeah, for druids in general, if you're not circle of the moon, it's an action to turn into an animal. It's
Okay.
a bonus action to drop out, so it's still the
Okay.
same bonus action for you.
So 13 points to Cracker.
Okay, yeah.
Help much?
She, yeah, like
Thank
a couple
you.
of, like the teeth are still sticking out of her abdomen, but a couple of the scratches on her face are healed.
Yeah.
So cosmetically, I look so much better.
Yeah, exactly. At least you can have an open casket. Maddie, what
Yes.
did you
I don't know.
do?
I'm at a loss. Okay. You know what? She's running away. Big Honker's my concern right now.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have many fighting spells prepared.
Neither did I.
Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna save that last counter spell. You know what? It did me good before. I'm gonna do another level 2 magic missile. At Big Honker. Big Honker. So shoop, 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 shoop. I am rolling pretty
Wow.
nice.
Yeah.
Is that
So that's 18.
wow? Okay. Yeah, Big Honker's looking pretty. He's not bloodied yet, but he's, you can see it's starting to add up. Anything else? You want to stay there?
Oh, did Salazar fulfill his purpose? Did he do what he was supposed to do?
No, good point. So it'll be his turn next. So when Big Honker takes a turn, if he chooses to attack, he will have disadvantage on one of his attacks.
Okie dokie. Oh god, I don't remember my familiar spells. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's a level 1. I was looking level 2. Damn, that's an action. Stuff. Okay, no, I'm good.
Okay. It's Big Honker's turn. Big Honker is definitely confused. He continues to carry Cracker in his mouth, which also means he's not actually going to bite her. But he will come around since you keep peppering him with these magical darts. He's going to tail swipe Satina.
Rude, but fair.
Does Bayleth laugh at this?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, let's have Laura roll. Laura, could you roll 2 d20s? So you're running the attack for Big Honker with disadvantage.
Oh,
A 17 and a 13.
Yeah.
So the 13, it's definitely going to hit.
Yeah, they're both gonna hit.
Yeah, but the 13 is going to hit. You will take 20 points of bludgeoning damage from the tail.
Jesus.
Holy
Man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my arcane ward is gone.
And that was Salazar's action. Oh, Salazar gets another action again. Turn action. You want to have him keep distracting Big Honker?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. Bayleth.
Yes. I mean,
Is
I
Satina
actually.
bloody?
Oh, she's just halfway.
So she's bloodied. Half your hit points.
Oh wait, I'm 1 off. Never mind. I can't do math. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Shoop. I'm almost there though. Wait,
It's
with
one of
a
those-
30? Oh no, never mind.
It's one of these scenes like where the where like the enemy army comes in with, elephants, and somebody shoots a fire arrow at the elephant's face, and it freaks out and starts killing more of the enemy army than the actual army was supposed to go kill.
Like a stampede.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I mean, I don't want anyone to die because of me, except for Satina, of course. So I mean, I also do feel bad for Cracker, I guess. So I had the idea that I could maybe like move. Wait, no. Move a
No,
bit closer.
no, don't do that.
Why not?
Everybody's trying to stop him from eating you.
Yes. I mean, I just want to help Cracker because I mean
Okay,
she
all
has
right.
done nothing. And I mean, I wanted to cast minor illusion maybe right in front of the dinosaur.
Okay.
I would maybe want
Awesome.
to make the image of a really delicious looking cadaver with its guts out all bloody and yeah, very delicious. So that maybe the dinosaur could lean over it so that Cracker can get out of the dinosaur's mouth. That could be possible.
Sure. Yeah, good idea. Just post it in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
I'm gonna say this is a deception check, effectively. Just click on minor illusion.
Yeah, I
Um,
do that, but it's not posting. I don't know why.
You want me to
Okay.
post it?
Oh,
there it goes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I mean, I know what the spell's supposed to do. So it's just a visual or just a sound. So it's not going to necessarily convince Tyrannosaurus Rex completely, although they don't say that it's primarily a olfactory-based animal. So you cast a minor illusion. There's a fresh-looking body laying there at its feet. Go ahead and roll deception. And
Can I do that? Can I do that with inspiration?
Sure.
Okay, great.
I'll even let you do it with intelligence instead of charisma, since you're essentially using minor illusion.
Exciting! I love this.
So I'm just gonna roll intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yes. So 13. Yeah. So he is distracted enough to drop Cracker, who lands prone, and then he bites into this illusion, and he looks very confused and a little pissed off that it actually doesn't turn into a juicy meal. And then he looks around at Cracker, like, "Where's my snack?" It's gone. Yvonne.
Okay, well, from lying prone, would I still be able to try and command Cracker? Or
Sure.
Cracker, I mean Big Honker.
Yeah. You can also stand up as well.
Okay, well, then I stand up unsteadily on my feet, and I'm bleeding through everything that I'm wearing, even though I don't wear a ton, but there's blood everywhere. And yeah, I wish I had some sort of concealing scent spray, but I don't. I didn't ask Cessna for that, so I don't have that in my inventory because I don't bathe a lot anyway. So I'm gonna yell at Big Honker, lie down.
All right.
Okay.
Go for
Intimidation?
it. Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
And he kind of just looks, he's had a day. He just
We all
just
have
lies
a
down.
lot. There's a cat
like-
on him.
Bite somebody, don't bite somebody, lie down, sit down, keep getting attacked. He's just exhausted. He just flops down on his side and just, closes his eyes, and he's just like, ugh. And he rolls over a little bit, just expecting you to rub his belly.
And I do. Good boy.
Yes, you've all survived.
Yeah.
Jeez
Well,
Louise, oh my
Really
god.
close.
That was so
man.
stressful.
just let's wait for Cora, okay?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh.
That's a fine
Just-
introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
So
Welcome to the circus.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you guys want to do a proper introduction at this stage? Because Bayleth did try to help and succeeded in helping Cracker. Cracker did succeed in literally sacrificing herself to save Bayleth.
Well,
It feels like
After trying to
it feels like
intimidate
you
in a
all want
stupid
to,
way.
yeah. It feels like you all ought to sit down over a cup of tea and hash out your differences.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Sure.
just
She could get
gonna
over
make
the
a
whole like dead
bonfire.
parents thing.
Oh my god. Oh.
Laura, if you would like to take, I know we've run over, and I know sometimes people have other things they've got to get to.
have
But since
time.
you're away, since you're away for the next 2 weeks, I don't want to leave it totally hanging. Would you like to take a couple of minutes? You don't have to share everything. You can share as little as you want. If you feel like you would like to disclose a little something to the party or speak to Satina specifically, just to help clear the air a bit, or share your feelings about this encounter, would you like to do that now?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm coming a little bit closer. Still keeping my distance. Also because I'm scared of the dinosaur. But I'm just gonna say, to Satina, I had a really great life before you ruined it. I actually was at the same school as you. I saw you a lot, You were kind of my role model even. I really liked you. And then when I was about to graduate, you just didn't show up for my desertion, You were my desertion judge, and you just didn't show up, and I didn't know why. I mean, why would you do this to me? I I just don't get it. And this is why I was running late for graduation, And then one day in one random class, I had to sneeze, And acid came out. Like, how could I have known that? I mean, I am an acid dragon, but And I sneezed on a cage that trapped a demon in it. Again, who could have known that? So the demon got out and just destroyed the whole campus.
What?
Yes, it was really bad. All
When-
because of you. Yes, all because
When
of you.
did this happen?
It happened
while
right
ago?
after Satina left to go start her life as an adventurer.
No. Oh my god.
Yeah. This is
Remember
your
how
fault, Satina.
Remember how Satina just up and left and had a midlife crisis and didn't tell anybody and just disappeared?
Yeah.
The world keeps going.
Oh my god. Satina starts bawling.
So, I mean, I wasn't the smartest either, I could say, but it was still your fault, And my father.
Was there a demon in my classroom? Was I teaching demonology?
Nope.
Why was there a demon? Were you in my classroom?
Nope.
No, it wasn't your class. It was just a random class, and the demon was used for something to protect something or
Wait,
I don't
I'm
know.
confused.
I also don't care.
It was related to the art history classes, though. It was used for protecting. It was going to be used to protect an artifact. but she should have been doing that with supervision.
She should have been. I absolutely agree. Why wasn't there a teacher there?
There should have been,
There,
but she disappeared.
I am not the only teacher, okay? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so long story short, my father died trying to protect me from this demon.
Why are my
and-
classes not canceled? You know what? I need to talk to the school board. Okay, this can't happen again. What?
Yeah, it was all because of you. And then I had to I had to leave the school because I mean, I did sneeze on this cage. So I mean, I was a little bit embarrassed, but it was still your fault in the end. So I hate you, Satina. I really do.
I am so sorry about your parents. And sorry that the school board let you down. That's absolutely terrible. You shouldn't have been in my class. Because I wasn't there. But oh my god, that's terrible. What? The demon. What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, lots of questions.
I can't wrap my head around this. But besides your parents, was anyone hurt?
I mean, there were a lot of people injured. I didn't really get a lot of that information because I fled, or I
Most of the campus was empty at that stage because it was summer.
Okay,
Yes,
She was forced to stay and complete her studies on her own because she couldn't complete on time since nobody was there to judge her dissertation.
Jeez Louise, oh my god.
But then there was this one
I should have
senior
just retired. I should
student.
have stuck it out.
So there was this one senior student who got the demon under control then, but it was too late for my parents.
I'm
Yeah.
very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine what you're going through. We will make this right. They were able to get the demon under control?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Oh,
Um,
Lord.
I mean, you just said you will make this right. Do you have any powers to bring back the dead? Maybe.
I think it might be a little late for that, to be honest. But how about this? Why don't you join us? We can search for someone that may have that power, because we don't have that power. But we might be able to find someone that can bring your parents back, because it was a tragedy all in all. So join us, and we'll look out to find someone that can help.
Actually, that sounds like a solid plan. Maybe we can be a bit more friendly with each other then. Maybe I can forgive you one day. And she's still a bit suspicious of her.
Absolutely.
But
Take all the time you need.
but she moves a bit closer. So yeah, and then she says, but maybe I still need some time away to grieve my parents and to give them a proper funeral and to get clear with my feelings. But I will definitely catch up to you then.
Of course, absolutely. Take all the time you need. We probably won't be in this city much longer.
Nope.
We have a couple of things to take care of before we leave, but
You do have communication spells that will allow you to get in touch with each other if necessary.
it's true. I do not, but somebody does.
Yes. Plus, you can always leave messages at Cessna's.
That's true. Am I allowed to let her learn one of my spells as a parting gift?
Yes.
Yes.
You can take a long rest and prepare you can add one or two spells or however many spells you'd like to fund her. She doesn't have the money to do it on her own. But if
Yeah,
you guys
no,
want to fun here to
definitely.
learn a couple of spells, that's always a great idea to trade spells between wizards.
Absolutely. Oh my god, this is so exciting.
Which spells did you
Okay.
have in mind?
So Laura, do you have mage armor? It's super useful. I love it so much because I only have an
No, I do
11 armor class. You should take that. What about, because I'm assuming just right off the bat that you're a level 1?
Yeah, let's leave the
Okay.
meta stuff out of it. And you
I
can
know,
do it in
I
the
know.
chat. But,
I know, we can do that in the chat.
okay.
Sure.
I can show you my level 1 spells, and anything that doesn't have helm next to it, you're welcome.
All right. So you guys
That's
all,
great.
do you guys do a little sort of reluctant hug?
I'm not hugging her. She tried to kill me.
Handshake.
Oh, I'm like
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
like
give her a
reaching
handshake.
for a hug, but then it gets all awkward, so I'm backing away a bit.
As she's like going in for a hug, I'm gonna reach out my hand. So we have that like awkward hug handshake
Yeah.
thing. Now you gotta
That's
promise.
great.
No more trying to kill
Yeah.
me.
I yes. If you don't give me a reason to, I will not.
I will try my best not to give you a reason.
That's great.
But I will, yeah, feel free to look at my spell book. You're more than welcome.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. I will.
Very generous. All right. So you guys will have to figure out of game how much you're willing to spend. There are rules around this.
definitely.
We'll talk about this in the chat. But hopefully that was fun for everybody.
Oh my gosh, that was so
Yeah.
exciting. That was so much.
That's so crazy.
The one day I forget my fucking notebook, so much happens.
Oh.
Wow.
And I think, and sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Was
Go ahead.
Henrietta about to say something?
Nope.
Okay. On that note, Laura, welcome to the game.
Yeah.
Yay! It was great.
All right,
This is
folks.
going to be very fun.
This is going to be
Yeah.
all right, folks. I will hopefully see all of you next week, and we'll see you in. I guess you guys will miss 2 weeks. Oh no, that's fine because in 2 weeks' time, Maddie, you're out, and Laura's still out. So there'll be 3, depending on whether or not this Dutch lady joins us. It might be 4, but we should be good for tomorrow, for next week, and then the following week we probably will still play as well. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty. All right. See you guys next week, most of you.
Thanks,
Alrighty.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Okay.
You too.
You too.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.